And good evening and welcome to Hartley for tonight's matchup between your South O'Brien Wolverines and the HMS Hawks. I am Kyle Jorgensen and I am joined by Kyle Pingree, who did not bring his headset tonight, so unfortunately you don't get to hear Kyle's added comments tonight, or added value. Maybe that's a good way of saying it. HMS Hawks come into tonight's game with a 2-4 record, and South O'Brien comes in with a 4-3 record on the season so far. HMS Hawks are coached by Carissa Post. So far, like I said, the Hawks are 2-4 on the year. They started off the season against the West Sioux, losing 0-12. They turned around a couple nights later and beat Harris Lake Park 19-0. Lost to Galen Catholic 1-9. Lost to Unity Christian 5-11. Did come back with a win against Trinity Christian, won 11-4. And then they lost 1-14 to Akron. So we're in the third week of the season already. It's kind of hard to believe that how fast the season's going already. And we've got the 4th of July coming up here this weekend. Tonight on the mound for the Hawks, you're going to have Taya Mason. And I'm just going to go through some of Taya's stats here real quick, pitching for the Hawks. Taya has started 2 games so far on the mound for the Hawks. She's 0-2 record. She's pitched 13 innings. She's given up a .238 batting average. Not too bad there. 20 hits on the season. Given up 29 runs, 24 earned runs, 8 base on balls, 7 hit by pitch, and 13 strikeouts on the year for Taya Mason, who is a junior for the Hawks, pitching tonight. South O'Brien, like I said, comes in with a 4-3 record on the year. South O'Brien, to recap here, started off the season at Remsen St. Mary's, lost 2-3 in a tight ball game. Just weren't able to get the bats going that night. Did turn around a couple nights later and beat MMCRU 9-0. Lost to Sioux Center 5-6. And then did turn around and have a nice win against West Sioux 10-9. That Kyle Pinger and I broadcasted that game that night with a walk-off home run with Hannah Dow. Lost to Akron Westfield 3-10. Was talking to athletic director Kent DeZeo, and that was a tight game. And then just had one bad inning, lost that game. And then they had a nice win, 11-0 against Harris Lake Park, and also 10-5 against Galen Catholic. So South O'Brien, like I said, comes in 4-3 record, playing Hartley-Melvin-Sandborn tonight, taking on Unity Christian tomorrow night. They'll be in Cherokee on Wednesday night, taking on the Cherokee Braves. And they'll round out this week Thursday night, no game on Friday again, at home against Trinity Christian. So a pretty good chance for South O'Brien to have a good week here, potentially pick up all 4 of these wins with the way their records and everything look going into this week. So as you can see, we added in a new element tonight. We have the J&K Insurance Services pregame. And you got the South O'Brien record and logo on there, HMS Hawks and all that, 2-4. But we also got the starting lineups on there for you. So just trying to add a little bit more to our broadcast. We'll go ahead and run through that starting lineup quick for South O'Brien. South O'Brien's going to be led off by shortstop Hannah Dow. Of course, South O'Brien will be batting first as they're the visiting team here at Hartley, followed up by Sydney Strube. Taryn Hintz batting third, playing first base. Sydney will be playing center field tonight. Anna Ferguson batting cleanup, doing the catching. Sierra DeBoer will be the designated player tonight. Liz Maurer will be in left field. Kaylee Jacobs playing third base tonight. Sky Raider in right field. Grace Furman will be the 9th batter, pitching tonight. And then Willow Sekaka will be playing second base, and she won't be batting as Sierra DeBoer will be batting for her. So that is the South O'Brien lineup. We'll go ahead and switch gears here, and we'll go over the HMS Hawks lineup. Once again, the Hawks are coached by Carissa Post, and their record is 2-4. Hannah Jokums is going to lead off for the Hawks. She's playing third base, followed by Jessica Reedman playing left field. Taya Mason pitching, batting third. Bryn Reber batting cleanup there, center fielder. First baseman tonight will be Bailey Verhelst, followed by Cadence Klein. She'll be playing at right field. Then we'll have Trey Haig. She is playing second base. Ellie Masterbergen, she is catching tonight. And then the designated player for the Hawks is Ellie Klein. and she will be batting for Darby Masterbergen, who is playing shortstop for the Hawks. So, looks like we're getting close here to some game time action as lineups were just exchanged out there, as you can see on the camera. So, getting close here as we're up here in the press box tonight, and getting the starting lineups here from the announcer up here in the box. Turned into a pretty nice night here. You know, they're talking a pretty hot and humid week, so we're thankful for the cloud cover and the breeze tonight. Kyle's sitting here shaking his head next to me, so tomorrow night we'll be bringing you baseball action on Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll be at home with South O'Brien tomorrow night. And then we'll also be bringing you South O'Brien baseball on Thursday night, so you can tune in for those. And then the South O'Brien softball game against Cherokee will also be on Fuller Digital Solutions on Wednesday night. So got a lot of game coverage here for you, so I hope you keep tuning in for us with us for all these games that we're covering. South O'Brien so far this year for the War Eagle Conference standings. Akron Westfield is leading all standings here for all the teams with a 6-0 conference record, and they are 9-0 overall. Remsen St. Mary's isn't right behind them with a 5-0 conference record, and they are 6-0. Got Galen Catholic with a 3-1 conference record, and overall they are 4-5. Galen Catholic did have lost 5 in a row currently, and then South O'Brien is currently in 4th place in the Oregon Conference with a 4-2 record. They have won 2 in a row, and they're overall 4-3. So, like I said, I think South O'Brien's got a good chance here to have a pretty good week of softball, as I know Unity Christian is behind them in the standings. They're 4-4, so a good chance to win that game. Hartley-Melvin-Sandborn is 2-4, so they're quite a bit behind them in the conference here as well. And then MMC, Trinity Christian also hasn't won a conference game, so looks like a good chance for South O'Brien to have a pretty good week here of softball. Still got to come out and play the games and pitch well and play some good defense and get some timely hitting. So, like I said, we're getting all set here for Wolverine softball action. This is the J&K Insurance pregame. We sure appreciate all of our fine sponsors from South O'Brien, and especially J&K Insurance Services for being our pregame sponsors. So we're getting close here to some game time action. We're going to step away here for a minute or two, and we'll be right back for the first pitch of softball action. You're listening to Fuller Digital Solutions, and we'll be right back after this break.
The Prairie Market in Polina. Wow, more than you might expect in a smaller community grocery store.
Every aisle is going to have things in it that you're surprised at that you can find at a small grocery store. We have a large produce department, and we work really hard at keeping our produce fresh. We're really proud of our meat department. Don and Ben do a great job. If you want something special, they will do that for you.
And to see all of their wonderful weekly specials, visit PaulinaPrairieMarket.com. TCA, they are working hard every day to make sure each home and business in O'Brien County can connect with today's world. Whether you are in town or in the country, they have a variety of internet solutions for you, now with increased speeds. They also offer managed Wi-Fi to ensure your network signal is strong and secure. Call 930-5593. Stop in or visit their website, tcaexpress.com.
Communities working together for a better tomorrow at TCA.
J&K Insurance and Real Estate in Sutherland, they recognize the value of teamwork and believe that hard work pays off both in sports and in life. They wish all the athletes competing this season good luck and encourage you to put your all into practice today to achieve victory tomorrow. Trust and teamwork. Contact Mark Berman, your local Grinnell Mutual agent at 1-885-843-5599. At J&K Insurance and Real Estate today for all your insurance needs. Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
And welcome back. We just got the national anthem done up here in Hartley, and we are just moments away from the first pitch. Got a nice night, like I said, a nice breeze. You can see can't quite see the flag there on the camera, but pretty stiff breeze. The flag's pretty much straight out there in right field. Got a nice crowd on hand. They got a nice facility up here. It's pretty nice bleacher seating. And they got a lot of nice fans around the fence on the both foul lines there and also in the outfield with the so nice crowd on hand, and just a real comfortable night to enjoy some softball. Also got South O'Brien take it on HMS in baseball right behind us here, so the field's kind of close to each other, so that's kind of nice for the fans. They can go back and forth and check out both of the game action going on up here. South O'Brien, of course, coached by Heather Struve and assisted by Coach Erica Dreckman. And just getting our final tosses in here from Taya Mason, and looks like she'll be ready to go. Of course, Hannah Dow will be leading off for the Wolverines. Like I said, last time Kyle and I had seen her play was up at South O'Brien when she had the walk-off home run against West Sioux. That was an exciting finish to the game. Top of the first inning, here we go. And nothing like the first pitch going behind you a little bit there. Give you a little bit of wake-up call getting into the batter box. I think she must have been trying for the inside corner. Just missed. 1-0 count here to Hannah Dow. A little bit out in front of that one's going to foul that down the third base line there into the fence. 1-1 count coming up to leadoff hitter Hannah Dow. And that one's going to be inside and hit her, so Hannah's going to reach by hit by pitch. So South O'Brien starting off well, getting the first batter on. That's going to bring up center fielder Sydney Struve. HMS does bring the infield in, looking for a bunt. And Sydney takes a strike. Throw it down there from Ellie Massbergen to first base, not in time. 0-1 count to Struve with Hannah Dow on first. It's going to be a little bit inside two and rolled away from the catcher a little bit. You can hear Coach Struve saying go, go, but just not a good jump there from Dow, so she stays put there at first base. Got Taryn Hintz on deck for the Wolverines. Sydney swinging on 1-1, and that one she's going to be out in front of that one. So a couple of swings so far from the Wolverine batters have been out ahead of them, so just got to wait back a little bit there on that pitch. 1-2 count here for Sydney. She's going to have to protect at the plate. And a real nice job waiting back. That was a bit of a change up there. So nice job by Sydney. Really nice stop by the shortstop there for the Hawks. That would be Darby Masterbergen. A little diving stop there. So that probably kept Hannah Dow there at second base. So 2 up, 2 on so far. That would be an infield single for Sydney. And that's going to bring up Taryn Hintz. First pitch is going to catch that outside corner, and Hannah Dow did a little bit of a delayed steal. She's going to get to third base. Sydney did kind of go part way and went back. So 0-1 count here to Taryn Hintz. Hintz is batting .462 on the year so far. And Sydney's going to take second base on that pitch. Hintz has 5 runs, 5 RBIs, a couple doubles, and a home run on the year. That one's going to be a fly ball to left field. Should be caught. And it's caught, and Dow's tagging and going home. So that's going to be a sacrifice fly for Taryn Hintz. So the run does score. We got 1 run in with 1 out there on the sacrifice fly, and that's going to bring up catcher Anna Fredrickson. Struve still out there on second base for the Wolverines. Comes out swinging a little bit ahead of that one. Well, that one's probably close to going out. That one's straight. She got it under it just a little bit, but it carried quite a ways. Of course, you got that southerly wind behind you, helping you blow out balls to the left field. 0-1 count here to Anna. It's going to be high and outside. It's going to get past and allow Struve to go to third base. It's going to even the count 1-1 here, top of the first with 1 out. Nice solid single right there between short, and it's going to go out all the way to the fence. So she's going to second. Struve says, let's get to third, so she should get to third base. So a triple to Anna Fredrickson. So nice start of the night for South O'Brien. 1 out here yet with a runner on third base, and that's going to bring up the designated player, Sierra DeBoer. Sierra just got done catching the JV game. A little bit high there. She went after that one. She liked that high pitch. So again, we got Taya Mason out there pitching for the Hawks. This is her third game started on the year. 0-1 count to Sierra. It's going to be popped up center. It's going to be a tough one, and no one's going to get there. Just kind of fell in a spot, over the right spot. It wasn't hit overly hard, but just found a nice little spot out there. So Sierra gets to first base, and that is going to score Anna Fredrickson. South O'Brien with 3 runs in here in this top of the first. And it looks like we are going to have a courtesy runner. Looks like Willow Sikaka is going to run for Sierra DeBoer. And that will bring up Liz Maurer to bat. Liz, of course, the left fielder, and she's a lefty at the plate. Liz is batting .318 on the season so far. Just 1 out here yet. Squares to bunt. Pulls back, and they had the steal going on, so Sikaka takes off on the first pitch, and she's going to reach second base. And that first pitch was a ball, so a 1 out count here to Liz Maurer. Ball 2 is going to be a little high. Sikaka was kind of dancing off second base there and kind of playing with the catcher a little bit. Got back to second. Ball's on that outside corner, and Liz swung at that. She liked that one, just missed it. 2-1 count here to Liz Maurer with 3 runs in here in the top of the first inning. Nice job waiting back on that. Lines it right back up the middle. Struve's going to send Sikaka home, and she's going to score pretty easily. So an RBI single for Liz Maurer. And that's going to bring up third baseman Kaylee Jacobs. Nice start to this game for the Wolverines, and got to imagine Coach Struve feels pretty good about the hitting so far tonight. Still just 1 out. Jacobs is swinging. That one's going to be just a little behind that one.
That was close to your car.
Heard that one foul off the bleachers, didn't we?
Uh-huh.
Kyle Pingree talked me in parking close, so I hope I don't get hit by a foul ball tonight. If I do, I told him I was blaming him, so we'll see how the night goes.
Turn it into something for insurance.
Kyle thinks we'll have to turn that into Simon for insurance purposes. So 1-1 count here to Kaylee Jacobs. A little bit inside on that one. Got a nice view for you guys tonight. I hope you're enjoying the view at home on the camera. Pretty nice setup here. We got most of the field covered for you. Just a little bit down the lines you're not going to be able to see, but that was going to be popped up to left field. Looks like she's got it just about squeezed out of her glove, but was caught. Left fielder, of course, for the HMS Hawks is Bryn Weber out there. And that's going to bring up 8th batter of the inning, Sky Raider. For Sky playing right field for the Wolverines tonight. That one's going to be a little bit low. It's got 2 outs here in the top of the first with 1 ball to Sky Raider. Got Liz Maurer on first base. And hit right to third, and that's going to be the end of the first inning. But a good first inning for the Wolverines, scoring 3 runs. South O'Brien leads this thing 4-0 going into the bottom of the first inning. Thank you for joining us on this Fuller Digital Solutions broadcast. We'll be right back after a couple commercials.
Snooks Carpet and Furniture of Sioux Rapids, your hometown flooring, furniture, and accessory store. Accommodating to your needs with quality products and awesome prices. The original Snooks Carpet and Furniture of Sioux Rapids. On your way anyway.
Snooks Carpet and Furniture is on your way and ready to help update your home today. They offer free delivery, 0% financing options, and everyday low sale prices. So please stop by today. The original Snooks Carpet and Furniture in Sioux Rapids.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services has served the unique needs of the ag industry. As members of your community, we get to know you and your operation, providing coverage for your farm, ranch, machinery, livestock, and so much more. Find out why we're the #1 ag insurer. It's your future. Let's protect it.
In Primgar, your Farm Bureau agent is Denise Steffen and sales associate Danielle Rader.
#1 ag insurer across our 8-state territory. 2018 SNL PNC Group Direct Written.
And welcome back. We're back for the bottom of the first inning from up here at Hartley. And coming up for the Hawks will be Hannah Jochum. She is a senior and leading hitter for the Hawks on the year, batting .444. She'll be followed by Jessica Reedman and Taya Mason, the pitcher, with cleanup hitter Brent Weber for the Hawks. For South O'Brien, of course, we got Grace Furman out there pitching on the mound for them tonight. We also have behind the plate is Anna Fredrickson, Kaylee Jacobs at third base, Hannah Dow at shortstop, Willow Sikaka at second, and Taryn Hins at first. In right field, you got Sky Raider. Center field, Sydney Struve, and Liz Maurer in left field. So Hannah is up at the plate and ready to go. Grace pitched a nice game the other night against Galen Catholic. That one looks like it missed just inside there. Grace has a 2-1 record on the year, 13 innings pitched. It's given up just a 173 batting average, so nice job not giving up too many hits on the year. She's just given up 9 hits total, 13 innings pitched, 8 earned runs, 7 base on balls. So nice job by Grace. So she can get back in the strike zone here. 2-0 to Hannah Jochums. And a 3-0 count here to start things off. See if Grace can fight back and get back in this at bat. And a 3-0 pitch to Jochums. And that one's inside, so leadoff hitter is going to walk. And naturally, just as I was saying, she's done a nice job not walking too many batters. The first one's going to be a leadoff walk. It's going to bring out Jessica Reedman. Runner on first here, bottom of the first, no outs. Jessica's batting .400 on the year. Just 10 at-bats with 4 hits so far. First pitch going to be swinging there. Baseball game behind us there. Just got done with their starting lineups, and they're going through the national anthem. So we're a little bit ahead of them. Squared to bunt and pulled back. That's going to be called a strike. So an 0-2 count here to Jessica Reedman. Still got Hannah Jochums over there on first base. Nice job by Grace Furman getting ahead 0-2. Grace is just a sophomore for the Wolverines. And caught that outside corner. So that's going to be a strikeout looking, so that would be a backwards K in the scorebook. It's going to bring up the third place batter, Bryn Weber. He's got one out here. Tried for the corner and got it, Kyle, on that one. Nice pitch. Square into bunt. She's going to lay one down. Jacobs comes in and fields it. It's going to be a little bit of a high throw. It's going to go over Sikika's head. Nice job by Sky Raider backing up over there in right field. So that will be an error on third baseman Jacobs. That's going to allow Jokums to go to third, and Taya Mason there, the batter, gets the second on that overthrow. Brings Bryn Weber to the plate, the cleanup hitter. Scored like she was going to bunt, but pulled back there on the ball. Bryn's batting .412 on the year. A little outside there. 2-0 count to Weber. A little bit of control issues so far with for Grace. So she see if she can get settled down here. Two count to Weber. There's back in there with the strike. Swing and strike. Weber kind of shook her head like, yep, that was there. I just missed that one. So we do have one out with runners on second and third. See if South O'Brien just gets the sure out here or tries to cut that runner off at home if there is a play. That one was pretty close. It's going to move the count to 3-1. I think it was just a little bit too low. Anna Fredrickson turned around and asked the umpire, and she pointed to the ground. So I think it covered the plate just a little bit too low. So 3-1 count here coming up to Bryn Weber. That was too far outside. That is going to load the bases. For Bailey Verhelst, she's the first baseman for the Hawks. Another lefty here, so back-to-back lefties. Bailey's batting .364 on the year, just 11 at-bats so far this season. A little bit high there. Nowhere to put this runner, so we need to get back in that strike zone and make them earn their way on. Bases loaded here for the Hawks, so some early trouble for South O'Brien. A bit low and outside again, 2-0 count. Pitch coming up to Bailey Verhelst. That one's going to miss too, so a 3-0 count. So Grace needs a strike here for the Wolverines.
Go right at the spot, Grace. Come on.
And the 3-0 pitch. And that's going to miss ball 4, so that's going to be an RBI for Bailey. She's going to take first base, and that's going to bring up Cadence Klein, the right fielder. So Coach Struve's going to go out there and talk to Grace Furman, get her settled down here. We'll get her back in the strike zone. As Kyle and I have done quite a few games together, we've both noted there can be a lot of runs scored in a very short amount of time. So good mound visit here. Try to get her calmed down. Trust your defense. Get back in the dugout and get your bats going again. Maybe talking about where they want to go to, if where the ball's head at. Maybe they want to cut that run off at home, or maybe they can, if they hit it up to the shortstop or second baseman, try to get that double play. Said that brings up Cadence Klein to the plate. And that's 5 straight balls, I believe. Ball 1 to Cadence. Real nice night with the clouds and the overcast skies and nice breeze. There's a swinging strike. One count here with 1 out. Bottom of the first inning, bases loaded. 4-1 with the South O'Brien with the 4 runs there in that top of the first inning. 1 run so far for the Hawks. It's going to be fouled straight back. It's going to put the count 1-2, so nice job by Grace. Getting ahead here. One-two count here to Cadence. And that one catches the corner. So second strikeout of the inning for Grace. Both strikeouts were not swinging strikeouts, so that's going to bring 2 outs. And that will bring up second baseman Trey Haig. So South O'Brien can go to any base here and get that last out. There's a strike from Grace, getting ahead, 0-1. Good location on that pitch. Lower in the strike zone on the outside corner. And that one misses just a little bit high, I think, so 1-1 count. South O'Brien again with 4 games this week. Game tomorrow night, Wednesday and Thursday. No game on Friday. Another close one, just a little bit high. And then we'll be talking going into the last week of the season already after that. So, short season with this COVID-19, but so 3-1 count now to Trey Haig after that one misses. So Grace in danger of walking another run in here for the Wolverines. Three-one count with the bases loaded, 2 outs. And I think that one missed. A little bit of surprise there, but that's going to bring home Taya Mason from third. Brandon Weber is going to go to third base. Bailey Overhouse is going to go to second. And then that puts Trey Haig on first. So bases still loaded, still 2 outs. 2 runs in now for the Hawks. It's going to bring up the catcher, Ellie Masterbergen. Comes out swinging there at that first pitch. Going to be foul back, so strike 1. So 0-1 count here to catcher Ellie Masterbergen. 2 outs here, so just looking for that third and final out, and hopefully get, like I said, get the bats going again. Strike 2 swinging. That one might have been out of the zone, but at this point I'm sure Grace will take that one. So 1 strike away from getting out of this bottom of the first inning. Runners will be off on contact, and that's going to be strike 3 swinging. So all 3 outs came by strikeouts that inning for the Wolverines. The 1 error did hurt them a little bit, allowing a couple runs to score. South O'Brien's leading here 4-2 after 1 inning complete. We'll go ahead and take a break, and we'll be right back. Thank you for joining us on this Fuller Digital Solution broadcast.
The Prairie Market in Polina. Wow! more than you might expect in a smaller community grocery store.
Every aisle is going to have things in it that you're surprised at that you can find at a small grocery store. We have a large produce department, and we work really hard at keeping our produce fresh. We're really proud of our meat department. Don and Ben do a great job. If you want something special, they will do that for you.
And to see all of their wonderful weekly specials, visit paulinaprairiemarket.com. PCA, they are working hard every day to make sure each home and business in O'Brien County can connect with today's world. Whether you are in town or in the country, they have a variety of internet solutions for you. Now, with increased speeds, they also offer managed Wi-Fi to ensure your network signal is strong and secure. Call 930-5593. Stop in or visit their website, tcaexpress.com.
Communities working together for a better tomorrow at TCA.
And welcome back. We're ready for the top of the second inning here. South O'Brien will be bringing up pitcher Grace Furman as it just about batted around that top of the first inning. And then we'll be back to the top of the lineup with Hannah Dow and Sydney Struve. So South O'Brien, of course, getting a couple, let's see, they had 4 hits that first inning, 4 runs scored. They also had a hit by pitch, sacrifice fly, so a good start to the game, and then turned around, did give up a couple of runs back, so 4-2 here in this top of the second inning. Taya Mason out there on the mound, and she's going to hit her second batter on the night. Last inning, Hannah Dow scored, Sydney Struve scored, Anna Fredrickson and Sierra DeBoer all scored for the Wolverines. Looks like we got a courtesy runner. I believe that's Annika Jenis out there for her running. Of course, you can have a courtesy runner for the pitcher and the catcher. And that brings us back to Hannah Dow up. Leadoff hitter. She's squaring a bunt. She's going to pull back. They are stealing. Throw definitely beat her down there, but she was able to get in before she got tagged. Throw was just a little offline, so Annika Jenis on second base. And Dow's going to foul off the 0-1 pitch, so she quickly falls behind 0-2. Going to have to protect up there. Hannah, of course, was hit by a pitch in that first inning and did come around to score. Oh, 2 count to Hannah with Jenis on second base, top of the second inning here. That one's going to be well inside, and behind her, Jenis is going to take third base. So South O'Brien with the immediate threat here to come back and score some more runs here in this top of the second inning. 1-2 count to Hannah Dow. It's going to be popped up just to the shortstop. I thought maybe it'd get deep enough there, but it's not going to. Hannah's going to fly out for the first out of the inning. That's going to bring up Sydney Struve. Sydney had a infield single her last at bat. Kind of the shortstop. A nice stop by a shortstop out there. Darby Masterbergen. Comes out swinging just off the end of the bat there. 0-1 to Sydney. Sydney, of course, shares her time between center field and pitching for the Wolverines. Well, 2 is going to be cut on and missed, so Mason gets ahead 0-2. Talking to Coach Drew before the game, it sounds like if Grace keeps pitching well, she'll probably keep doing Sydney out in center field and bring her in to close the games out. That one's going to be well behind. Going to try to score, and she's going to get in. So she's going to score on a wild pitch. So with no hits, South O'Brien does get a run in. It's going to make the score 5-2 here in this top of the second inning. If you enjoy these Fuller Digital broadcasts, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. You will get alerts when games do become available and become live. We cover a lot of area teams, so if you like watching sports in general, this will be the YouTube channel for you to subscribe to. 2-2 count. Sydney's going to swing through it and miss that one, so she does strike out swinging. That's going to be the second out of the inning. That's going to bring up Taryn Hintz. Taryn did have a sacrifice fly that first inning. Could be a little bit high. So obviously we cover baseball, softball. We'll cover football, basketball. We've covered some volleyball games. We've also done graduations, number of different things that we cover. 2-0 count to Taryn Hintz. Talking to Kyle before the game, and I said I really want to see a ball hit in the cornfield. That one's going to be a little bit short. It's going to be just a little bit of a soft line drive to the shortstop. That's going to be the third out of the inning. South O'Brien does get a run in. Going to lead this thing 5-2 going to the bottom of the second inning. We'll go ahead and take a break. We'll be right back. Thanks for joining us on this Fuller Digital Solutions broadcast.
K Insurance and Real Estate in Sutherland, they recognize the value of teamwork and believe that hard work pays off both in sports and in life. They wish all the athletes competing this season good luck and encourage you to put your all into practice today to achieve victory tomorrow. Trust and teamwork. Contact Mark Berman, your local Grinnell Mutual agent at 1-885-843-5599 at J&K Insurance and Real Estate today for all your insurance needs. Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
Snooks Carpet and Furniture of Sioux Rapids, your hometown flooring, furniture, and accessory store. Accommodating to your needs with quality products and awesome prices. The original Snooks Carpet and Furniture of Sioux Rapids. On your way anyway.
Snooks Carpet and Furniture is on your way and ready to help update your home today. They offer free delivery, 0% financing options, and everyday low sale prices. So please stop by today. The original Snooks Carpet and Furniture in Sioux Rapids.
And we're back for the bottom of the second inning. HMS is going to be bringing to the plate the designated player Ellie Klein. She bats for the shortstop Darby Masterbergen. And then they'll be back to the top of the lineup, Hannah Jokums and Jessica Reedman. HMS scored those 2 runs in the first inning without a hit. It was through a base on ball, an error, another base on ball. So they scored their runs via the walk. So first pitch strike there to Ellie Klein, another lefty here in this lineup. Of course, Grace Furman on the mound for the Wolverines. It's going to miss outside just a little bit. You can kind of tell the infield snuck up a little bit here with the lefty at the plate. Wonder if she's a little bit more of a slap style type hitter. That one's going to be fouled off. 1-2 count here to Ellie Klein. Wasn't close to my car.
They're getting closer all the time.
So bottom of the second here, 1-2 count. South O'Brien leading 5-2. That one's going to miss just a little bit outside. Grace throws fairly hard out there on the mound. Pretty good speed there. A little bit control issues tonight. And that one's going to catch the corner for strike 3. So Grace does have 4 strikeouts on the night. 3 of them have been looking, 1 stringing strikeout, and that's going to bring us back to the top of the lineup with Hannah Jokums. Hannah walked her last at bat and came around to score. That one's going to be a little bit low and inside. We will do our best to keep bringing you, once this regular season ends, to bring you postseason action. There's a strike from Grace. One of the things to remember during postseason play is we can't show you the video side of it, unfortunately, but we can bring you the audio side. 1-1 count here to Jokums. It's going to be a little low and bounce off Frederiksen. 2-1. If I recall, we had quite a few games on Fuller Digital Solutions tonight. We also got a Cherokee game on AM with Keith Crane. There's a strike, 2-2 count. So, like I said, you can go to Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube and subscribe and get alerts. You can also go on Facebook and like Fuller Digital. And usually they post in the morning which games will be being broadcasted that night. We got Rimson St. Mary's baseball versus Unity Christian tonight. There's strike 3 swinging to hand of Jokums. So 2 outs here. So St. Mary's baseball versus Unity Christian tonight. We got OABCIG softball at Westwood. Got MMCRU baseball at Trinity Christian in Hull. Of course, we got this game we're bringing you tonight, and we also have the Braves on AM tonight with Keith Crane. Strike 1 to Jessica Reedman. She did strike out looking her last at bat. So like I said, if you're kind of a sports junkie like I am, you probably just enjoy going on there and watching a bunch of different games. That one's going to find the hole between Jacobs and Dow. So a single for Reedman. And that will bring up Taya Mason. She reached on an error her last at bat. She put a bunt down towards third base, and we had a overthrow. Kind of allowed that big inning to happen there in that bottom of the first. Strike 1 here to Taya. 2 outs there with a runner on first. And the 0-1 pitch is going to be a little bit low, 1-1. So far not sending Reedman trying to steal. A little bit inside, 2-1 count. With this overcast sky, they do got the lights on here already tonight. I know there's some nights we've been doing a game, they haven't turned the lights on until the 6th inning or so with that staying daylight pretty late these days. It'll be ball 3. See if Grace can get back into strike zone and get this inning over. Never know what can happen here with a walk and getting a couple runners on with 2 outs. The ground to Dow, over to Hintz, and that will end the inning. 6-3 put out ends the inning for the Hawks. No run scored for HMS in that bottom of the 2nd inning. South O'Brien going to the top of the 3rd, leading 5-1. We'll take a break. We'll be right back after this message from our fine sponsors.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services has served the unique needs of the ag industry. As members of your community, we get to know you and your operation, providing coverage for your farm, ranch, machinery, livestock, and so much more. Find out why we're the #1 ag insurer. It's your future. Let's protect it.
In Primgar, your Farm Bureau agent is Denise Steffen and sales associate Danielle Rader.
#1 ag insurer across our 8-state territory. 2018 SNL PNC Group Direct Written.
The Prairie Market in Polina. Wow, more than you might expect in a smaller community grocery store.
Every aisle is going to have things in it that you're surprised at that you can find at a small grocery store. We have a large produce department, and we work really hard at keeping our produce fresh. We're really proud of our meat department. Don and Ben do a great job. If you want something special, they will do that for you.
And to see all of their wonderful weekly specials, visit PaulinaPrairieMarket.com.
And we're back just in time to see catcher Anna Ferguson come to the plate. Be Anna Fredrickson, Sierra DeBoer, and Liz Maurer at the plate for the Wolverines. Last time, Anna had a nice sharp ground ball between the third baseman and shortstop. It reached the fence, and she came all the way around to third base. Pitch is going to be inside, and Anna's going to reach first on a hit by pitch. It's going to be the third hit batter tonight from Tia Mason. It's going to bring up the designated player, Sierra DeBoer. Sierra had a single her last at bat. See if South O'Brien can get the hits going again. A nice sacrifice bunt laid down. Jokums did a nice job coming in, playing that ball. It's going to advance Fredrickson to second base. So a sacrifice bunt there for DeBoer. That's going to bring up Liz Maurer. She also had a single her last at bat. So one out here in this top of the third. Maurer swings through that one. 0-1 count to Maurer. South O'Brien scored 4 in that first, 1 in the second. Looking to add some more runs on here in this top of the third. Just off the end of the bat. Fouled off to some fans walking off over there. Good thing they were paying attention. Can't believe how many games we've been to and you see a foul ball and the fans don't pay attention whatsoever. Another foul ball. Maurer hanging in there with the 0-2 count. O2 count to Liz Maurer with Fredrickson on second. Going to be high and tight. 2-2 count. One out here with Kaylee Jacobs on deck for the Wolverines. Of course, we got Heather Struve at third base coaching and Erica Dreckman at first base. That one's going to be fouled off too, just about the same spot as before. See, there was a gal folding her chair over there, had no idea the ball was coming. Just about got drilled. That would have hurt.
That would have hurt. That will not buff out.
That would leave a mark. And Maurer lines one to the left field. Man, left fielder is going to make the play out there. Of course, that is left fielder Jessica Reedman with the put out. That's going to 2 outs for the Wolverines, and leave it up to Kaylee Jacobs here to try to get Fredrickson in from second base. Got a runner in scoring position. Hate to leave him there. Jacobs with the line drive to left. And a nice running catch. That was well hit by Jacobs, just to the wrong spot. Reedman doing a nice job out there catching those line drives. So South O'Brien leaves a runner stranded on second base. We're going to go to the bottom of the third inning. South O'Brien leading 5-2. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Thanks for joining us.
TCA, they are working hard every day to make sure each home and business in O'Brien County can connect with today's world. Whether you are in town or in the country, they have a variety of internet solutions for you, now with increased speeds. They also offer managed Wi-Fi to ensure your network signal is strong and secure. Call 930-5593. Stop in or visit their website, tcaexpress.com.
Communities working together for a better tomorrow at TCA.
K Insurance and Real Estate in Sutherland, they recognize the value of teamwork and believe that hard work pays off both in sports and in life. They wish all the athletes competing this season good luck and encourage you to put your all into practice today to achieve victory tomorrow. Trust and teamwork. Contact Mark Berman, your local Grinnell Mutual agent at 1-885-843-5599 at J&K Insurance and Real Estate today for all your insurance needs. Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
And we are back for the bottom of the third inning. Liz Maurer back out there in left field. Of course, Sydney Struve in center, Sky Rader in right. Grace Freeman back on the mound with Fredrickson behind the plate. Ready to go here with Bryn Weber coming to the plate. Last time she had a base on ball and did reach third base, just didn't score there in that bottom of the first. And strike one to Weber. Like I said, the Hawks come in with a 2-4 record, coached by Carissa Post. 0-1 count here to Weber. That one's fouled off, deflects off the fence. You can hear that thing hit off the bleachers. So 0-2 count. We got a fan breaking the rules down there. They're not supposed to get the foul balls. It's supposed to be the players. So hard for him not to come after. It's hard for somebody not to grab him though. That one misses. Going to be a 1-2 count to Weber.
Keeps that COVID. It's a crazy time.
1-2 count here with no outs in the bottom of the third. There's strike 3. Furman has done a nice job catching that outside corner several times here tonight. That's going to be her third strikeout looking. Also has 2 strikeouts swinging, so 5 strikeouts on the night for Furman. It's going to bring up first baseman Bailey Van Verhelst. Last time Bailey reached with the base on balls in that bottom of the first inning. Don't normally see this many lefties in a lineup, so that can be a bit challenging for a pitcher. Going back and forth between those righty and lefties. A couple of lefties in a row here. A little bit of a check swing there from Bailey. It's going to be fouled off, so even the count out at 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch to Bailey. It's going to be just a little bit too outside. Tried for that corner again. But you know, if you're going to get that outside corner, you just will keep working it and see how far out you can get that umpire to call it. Kind of reminds me of Greg Maddux. That one just missed again, but Maddux, you know, pitched all those years for the Braves. And tell you, he'd get that outside corner, and pretty soon he's going about 6 inches outside and still getting that call. That makes it pretty hard to hit. 3-1 count here to Bailey. That is ball 4. So back-to-back walks for first baseman Bailey Verhelst. Got 1 out here with a runner on. It's going to bring up the right fielder, Cadence Klein. She struck out looking her last at bat. Trying to bunt there, going to foul that one back. That was that last walk was the 4th on the night for Grace. Got Jacob snuck in a little bit there at third base, and got Sydney Struve in center field playing pretty shallow. See if the bunt's still on. Nope. Takes a strike, so 0-2 count here to Cadence Klein. One down here in this bottom of the third inning. And strike 3 swinging, so Cadence goes down twice on strikes. And that's 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. It's going to bring up second baseman Trey Haig. Last time she walked. 2 outs with that runner on first base yet. Don't believe HMS has attempted to steal yet tonight. First pitch is going to miss outside. And the 1-0 pitch coming up. Will be swung on and missed. Going to have a throw down the first. This is going to be a little bit late. 1-1 count here to Trey Haig. course, we were talking before the game to the PA announcer and talking about football and how South O'Brien and HMS are rivals with each other. They always play each other tough. That one's going to be fouled out of play, and that one got some air under it. Boy, there was a little girl standing there, and she had no idea. I'm glad that didn't hit her. 1-2 count here to Trey Haig.
That was less than a foot away.
That one really would have hurt. That was up there in the air quite a ways. And 1-2 is going to be tried to change up there, and that one's going to miss outside. This is the one sport you're always really got to pay attention at, because you never know. A foul ball, a bat, things that go.
You're a spectator. You're not supposed to have to pay attention.
It's going to miss high. It's going to be a full count, 3-2. Throw down to first is going to hit the runner off the back there. So we got a full count with 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Grace looking for one more strike here to get out of this inning. That one's going to miss. That's going to be a back-to-back walks for Trey Haig. Kind of interesting how the same players that walked the first go-around are walking again this time. It's going to bring up the catcher. She's taking her gear off. Ellie Masterbergen. She struck out her last at bat. So 2 outs here with 2 runners on. Of course, South O'Brien with that 5-2 lead. First pitch is back in that strike zone. It popped up, and nice running catch from Anna. That was close to the Finch, but she just had enough room to squeeze that one and get the third out of the inning. So no damage done there. South O'Brien leading 5-2. We're going to go to the top of the 4th inning. We'll go ahead and take a break. Thanks for joining us on this Fuller Digital Solutions broadcast. We'll be right back.
Snooks Carpet and Furniture of Sioux Rapids, your hometown flooring, furniture, and accessory store. Accommodating to your needs with quality products and awesome prices. The original Snooks Carpet and Furniture of Sioux Rapids. On your way anyway.
Snooks Carpet and Furniture is on your way and ready to help update your home today. They offer free delivery, 0% financing options, and everyday low sale prices. So please stop by today. The original Snooks Carpet and Furniture in Sioux Rapids.
Snooks Carpet and Furniture of Sioux Rapids, your hometown flooring, furniture, and accessory store. Accommodating to your needs with quality products and awesome prices. The original Snooks Carpet and Furniture of Sioux Rapids. On your way anyway.
Snooks Carpet and Furniture is on your way and ready to help update your home today. They offer free delivery, 0% financing options, and everyday low sale prices. So please stop by today. The original Snooks Carpet and Furniture in Sioux Rapids.
And we are back for the top of the 4th inning. South O'Brien bringing up Sky Raider. Last time she grounded out to do the third baseman, Jokums. See if Sky can start off a rally here for the Wolverines. This top of the 4th inning. Of course, Taya Mason on the mound for the Hawks. It's going to be a little bit inside. Sky, of course, with a lot of these seniors here for South O'Brien, played basketball this last season too. That one's going to be in there for a strike, even things out 1-1. One pitch is going to be pretty wide and outside. Excuse me, 3-1 now. Three-one pitch coming up to Raider. That one's going to miss for ball 4. So Raider does get on base, and that's going to bring up the pitcher, Grace Furman. I already see the infield moving in, expecting a bunt from her. Last time Furman was hit by a pitch and came down to score in that second inning. Try to get that one down a little bit high and outside, so kind of tough to get those high pitches down for a bunt. Got lots of room here at this complex. They got some kids running out there in the grass. They should be good and worn out tonight, out there in the way out beyond right field. Strike 2 swing in, throw down to first, going to be late. So 0-2 count to Furman. Fouled off, just off, that one probably stung a little bit up there kind of by her hands. So far tonight, looks like Taya Mason does have 1 strikeout on the night. So count remains 0-2. It's going to be inside, hit the dirt. And Sky is going to go to second base on that one. So runner in scoring position out there for Grace Furman. And that one catches the corner, strikeout looking. It's going to ring up Hannah Dow. Hannah so far tonight has been hit by a pitch and had to fly out to the shortstop. Chance for Hannah to get an RBI out there with Raider on second. Comes out swinging. That's going to be grounded to Jokums. Makes the play over to first. Raider does go to third on the play. It's going to be a 5-3 put out for Hannah. That's going to bring up Sydney Strew with 2 outs. Sydney had a single her first at-bat and struck out swinging her second at-bat, so 1-2 on the night. Getting a lot of at-bats already here early on in this game. It's going to be inside. Sydney, of course, be going to Morningside to play softball next year. Wanted that one a little bit high and out. She kind of said, turned to her mom and said, "What am I doing swinging at that one?" 1-1 count to Sid. 2 outs here in this top of the 4th. No runs in here yet for South O'Brien this inning. That one's going to be popped up to left field. That's not where you want to hit it. And shortstop's going to make the play. So South O'Brien gets a runner to third, unable to bring her home. No runs in this top of the 4th inning. We're going to go to the bottom of the 4th. South O'Brien leading 5-2. We'll take a break. Thanks for joining us on this Fuller Digital Solutions broadcast. We'll be right back.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services has served the unique needs of the ag industry. As members of your community, we get to know you and your operation, providing coverage for your farm, ranch, machinery, livestock, and so much more. Find out why we're the #1 ag insurer. It's your future. Let's protect it.
In Primgar, your Farm Bureau agent is Denise Steffen and sales associate Danielle Rader.
#1 ag insurer across our 8-state territory. 2018 SNL PNC Group Direct Written.
The Prairie Market in Polina. Wow, more than you might expect in a smaller community grocery store.
Every aisle is going to have things in it that you're surprised at that you can find at a small grocery store. We have a large produce department, and we work really hard at keeping our produce fresh. We're really proud of our meat department. Don and Ben do a great job. If you want something special, they will do that for you.
And to see all of their wonderful weekly specials, visit PaulinaPrairieMarket.com.
And we are back for the bottom of the 4th inning. Grace Furman out there on the mound for the Wolverines again. And HMS bringing up Ellie Klein, designated player. Struck out looking her last at bat. She'll be followed by Hannah Jokums and Jessica Reedman. And strike 1 swing in there from Grace Furman. course, South O'Brien back in action again tomorrow night. They'll be at home taking on Unity Christian. Pretty similar records between those two squads. Strike 2 swinging. Wednesday night, South O'Brien will be in Cherokee. Cherokee a little bit tough going so far with an 0-5 record on the year. Pretty young team for the Braves this year. And then Thursday night, South O'Brien taking on Trinity Christian at home. There's strike 3 swinging. So nice job by Grace starting off this 4th inning. 3 strikes. First out. And that comes back to the top of the lineup with Hannah Jokums. Hannah, of course, the leading hitter for the Hawks. And strike 1 swinging there. 4 straight strikes from Furman to start this inning off. One pitch coming up here to Jokums. And our prediction behind the plate for the Wolverines. It's going to be just nubbed down the line. That one's going to stay foul. It's kind of one of those as a defense you want to stay foul. Almost like the perfect bunt swinging. And Furman ahead 0-2 here to Jokums with a 1 out. I think she tried that change up there, left it a little short in the dirt. 1-2. And 1-2 pitch coming up to Jokums. Ball 2. Tomorrow night, HMS is home again against Grettinger-Terrell, Ruth Van Ayrshire. And then they're at Hinton on Thursday. It's their 3 games this week. Strike 3 swinging. See if Fredrickson can get her out at first. And Hintz just hanging on to that ball. Nice job by Taryn Hintz. That one kind of snow-coned it there at the end of the glove. So 2 up, 2 down. 2 strikeouts so far this inning. So after tonight's game, according to the schedule I have, the Hawks only have 4 games remaining on the year. They got Remsen St. Mary's on the 6th and MMCRU on the 8th. That's if MMCRU is playing softball again at that point. Ground ball to Hannah Dow. High throw over to first. It's going to allow runner to reach. So Jessica Reedman reaches on error. And that's going to bring up the 3rd place hitter, pitcher Taya Mason. Taya reached on an error in that first inning and scored. And then she had a ground out to shortstop in the 2nd inning. 2 outs here in this bottom of the 4th inning. Line drive just over the head of Jacobs. Maurer plays it and gets it back in. So single for Mason to left field. It's going to bring up Bryn Weber. Bryn walked her first at bat and struck out last time. 3rd at bat on the night for Bryn. Bryn, of course, that lefty up there. 2 outs here. So South O'Brien can get the easy forced out here at 3rd, 2nd, or 1st. Strike swinging on the outside corner. Strike 1. And the 0-1 count. Pitch coming to Weber. Right back up the middle to Sikaka. She flips it over to Dow. That was a pretty close play, but that is going to be the end of the inning. So a 4-6 put out there to end the inning. A couple runners on, no runs in, no damage done. We're going to go to the top of the 5th inning. South O'Brien leading 5-2. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Thanks for joining us.
TCA, they are working hard every day to make sure each home and business in O'Brien County can connect with today's world. Whether you are in town or in the country, they have a variety of internet solutions for you, now with increased speeds. They also offer managed Wi-Fi to ensure your network signal is strong and secure. Call 930-5593. Stop in or visit their website, tcaexpress.com.
Communities working together for a better tomorrow at TCA.
K Insurance and Real Estate in Sutherland, they recognize the value of teamwork and believe that hard work pays off both in sports and in life. They wish all the athletes competing this season good luck and encourage you to put your all into practice today to achieve victory tomorrow. Trust and teamwork. Contact Mark Berman, your local Grinnell Mutual agent at 1-885-843-5599 at J&K Insurance and Real Estate today for all your insurance needs. Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
And we are back for the top of the fifth inning. South O'Brien bring in Taryn Hintz to the plate, followed by Anna Fredrickson and Sierra DeBoer. Of course, you can join us tomorrow night. We're bringing you some more South O'Brien action with baseball. South O'Brien boys will be at home taking on Unity Christian. Looking forward to bringing you that broadcast tomorrow night. And we'll also be broadcasting the Thursday night baseball game with South O'Brien against Trinity Christian. Hintz comes out swinging. He's going to foul that one off. So far, she's been under it tonight. She flew out, sacrifice fly to left field in that first inning, and then flew out to the shortstop in the second inning. So third at bat for Hintz, looking for her first hit on the night. Here comes the pitch from Mason. That one's going to be a line drive. That one's going to find a gap. Hintz will at least have two. That should stand up double for Taryn Hintz. So nice solid stroke there from Taryn. Hit those line drives in the gap. Those are hard to catch. Like I said, left fielder out there for the Hawks has done a really nice job. Jessica Reedman. A lot of nice catches on the night. It's going to bring up Anna Fredrickson. It's going to be a little high and inside for ball one. Anna, of course, started things off in that first inning with a triple and reached her last at-bat with a hit by pitch. South O'Brien's threatened to score just about every inning so far here. Unable to score the last couple innings. Let's see if they can get back in that scoring column this inning. Nice catch. And the catcher there, that pitch was pretty far outside. It was Ellie Masterbergen with that catch there behind the plate. 2-0 count to Anna Ferguson. Of course, we got designated player Sierra DeBoer. That's a line drive. Going to get past the shortstop. And Coach Drew says, hold up right there. Anna's going to go to second. And nice heads-up play from Anna. So we'll give her a single on that and advance to second there just on a heads-up play. It's going to give two runners on here. Sierra DeBoer up to plate. Hintz goes to third, of course, on that. So no outs with Sierra DeBoer up. It's going to be strike one. Sierra had a single her first at-bat and a sacrifice bunt last time she was up. 0-1 count to Sierra. No outs here. Runners on second and third. It's going to be hit right down the third baseline. It's going to be trouble. And she's going to reach. Infield single for Sierra. Fortunately, that ball was hit right to the bag, so Hintz had to stay on the bag. And that kept Fredrickson at second base. That's going to bring up left fielder Liz Maurer. Had a single her first at-bat and a fly out to left field her last at-bat. 1-on-2 in the night. Ball one, 1-0 count to Liz Maurer. Liz, of course, that lefty batter up there for the Wolverines. It's going to be outside. 2-0 to Liz. Of course, Taya Mason pitching for the Hawks. Only giving up one walk on the night so far. 2-0 count to her, and Coach Post for the Hawks wants to have a little timeout here, talk things over. the whole team come in, even the outfielders coming to meet there at the mound. Struve, of course, talking to Maurer and all the base runners. Like I said, it turned into a really pleasant evening. I know they're talking high humidity and high temps this week. Be a good week to go find a swimming pool somewhere. Maybe even a dip in Plana Lake. It's a fun place to go swimming at. Count to Maurer. It's going to be hit to third baseman. She can come home for the force out. Tried to go down to third for a double play, not able to get it. So that is going to be a 5-2 put out. One out here, bases still loaded. So Hintz thrown out at home with the force out. It's going to put Maurer on first. And that's going to bring up Kaylee Jacobs. She had a line drive to the left fielder her last at bat. It's going to be popped up. Oh, it's going to be dropped. Nice running attempt there by left fielder. It's going to allow every runner to move up one base. Anna Fredrickson's going to come home to score. Sierra DeBoer is going to go to third, Linsmauer to second, and of course Jacobs to first base. So one run in here with Sky Raider coming to the plate. She walked her last at bat. That one's going to be well outside. Going to try to score. And would have been a close play there with a good throw, but throw was just a little bit outside. So Sierra's going to score on that. And all the runners move up. So Maurer on third and Jacobs on second. 1-0 count to Sky Raider with one out. 7-2 South O'Brien leading here in this top of the fifth. 2 runs in so far. It's going to be high and outside. Not quite far past enough for attempt to come home. Sky looking for her first hit on the night. High and outside again. 3-0 count to Raider. Said Sky did walk that last at bat. She's grounded out and flown out tonight. And she's going to reach with another walk. So bases are loaded again. And it looks like we're going to have a pitching change here. Taya not real happy with herself walking off the field there. That's going to bring in Trey Haig to pitch for the Hawks. We'll go ahead and take a 30-second timeout here while she's doing her warm-ups. We'll be right back in a little bit.
Snooks Carpet and Furniture of Sioux Rapids, your hometown flooring, furniture, and accessory store. Accommodating to your needs with quality products and awesome prices. The original Snooks Carpet and Furniture of Sioux Rapids. On your way anyway.
Snooks Carpet and Furniture is on your way and ready to help update your home today. They offer free delivery, 0% financing options, and everyday low sale prices. So please stop by today. The original Snooks Carpet and Furniture in Sioux Rapids.
So the second baseman and pitcher swap positions there. So Trey Hay came in to pitch. And then, of course, Taya Mason went to second base. Bases loaded here for South O'Brien yet. Looks like we do have a pinch hitter for the Wolverines. Looks like Maddie Johnson up to bat. Strike one, swing in there. Batting for the pitcher, Grace Furman. Maddie fouls that one off, so 0-2 count here to Maddie. 0-2 with 1 out, bases loaded, 2 runs in this inning. It's going to be inside. We got Liz Maurer on third base, Jacobs on second, and Sky Raider on first. So pretty good speed out there for the Wolverines. That one's going to be popped up. Believe that one's, it was foul ball territory, but the catcher is going to make the play there. So Maddie does fly out. It's going to bring top the order back up. Hannah Dow. Hannah has been hit by a pitch, flew out to the shortstop, and grounded out to the third baseman. Strike 1 to Hannah. See if Hannah can find a gap here and clear the bases for the Wolverines. Of course, Trey Haig on there pitching, and she's going to hit to the shortstop. That one's going to be trouble. Took a bit of a hop there, so Hannah's going to reach. So Raider goes to second. Maurer comes home to score, and Jacob goes to third on that. It's going to bring up Sydney Struve. Struve swinging. First pitch is going to be fouled back. Just off to the side of the press box that we're up in here tonight. Like I said earlier, nice facilities up here. Really nice little grandstand that they have here behind home plate. Struve fouls another one back. That one's going to go off the top deck and roll back down. My daughter came along tonight just about. She was ducking. She wasn't about to catch that one. 0-2 is going to be a little bit high there to Sydney Struve. So 2 strikes, 1-2 count, 2 outs here. Bases loaded yet for Struve. So just out the Bryant's chance to do some real more damage here this inning yet. Going to be high, 2-2 count to Struve. Of course, with 2 outs, runners will be off with the contact. It's going to be just a soft line drive. That's going to be trouble. So a couple not hit real hard type balls, but just enough to get the runners advanced. So that puts Sydney at first, Dow at second, and Raider at third, and that's going to bring up Taryn Hintz, who hit a gapper this last time. That one's hit deep to, it's going to be over the head. It's going to go to the fence. That should clear the bases. So Hintz with back-to-back doubles. So that scores Hannah Dow, Sydney Struve, and Raider, and of course Hintz with that double. So Hintz with back-to-back doubles the last couple innings here. And that's going to make the score 12-2. South O'Brien with 7 runs in this inning. And South O'Brien has batted around. That's going to bring up Anna Fredrickson, who started this inning off with a single. That's a sharp line drive to left field. Struve's going to send Hintz home. She's going to score. And Taryn Hintz in to score for the Wolverines. So back-to-back singles for Fredrickson. It's going to bring up Sierra DeBoer. She also had a single her last at-bat. We fouled straight back. And the fan that's sitting right in front of the press box caught that one. Heard some oohs and ahs from the other fans watching.
That is a souvenir just for catching.
How many people want a high school softball as a souvenir?
You never know.
Fredrickson takes second base on that one. Sierra 2 for 3 on the night, or 2 for 2 actually, 2 singles and a sacrifice bunt. Of course, sacrifice doesn't count against your average. 1-1 count to Sierra. That one misses. 2-1 to Sierra. Real nice inning for the Wolverines with 8 runs in here. 13-2, South O'Brien leading. That one misses. 3-2 count to Sierra DeBoer. We got Liz Maurer on deck for the Wolverines. And Andrew Fredrickson out there on second base. Swinging bunt kind of to Joe, comes down at third, and she makes the play. So that's going to end the inning with the 5-3 ground out from DeBoer. But like I said, a real nice inning for the Wolverines, putting up 8 runs in this. We're going to go to the bottom of the 5th inning. South O'Brien leading 13-2. Thanks for joining us on this Fuller Digital Solutions broadcast. We'll be right back after this break from our fine sponsors.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services has served the unique needs of the ag industry. As members of your community, we get to know you and your operation, providing coverage for your farm, ranch, machinery, livestock, and so much more. Find out why we're the #1 ag insurer. It's your future. Let's protect it.
In Primgar, your Farm Bureau agent is Denise Steffen and sales associate Danielle Rader.
#1 ag insurer across our 8-state territory. 2018 SNL PNC Group Direct Written.
The Prairie Market in Polina. Wow, more than you might expect in a smaller community grocery store.
Every aisle is going to have things in it that you're surprised at that you can find at a small grocery store. We have a large produce department, and we work really hard at keeping our produce fresh. We're really proud of our meat department. Don and Ben do a great job. If you want something special, they will do that for you.
And to see all of their wonderful weekly specials, visit PaulinaPrairieMarket.com.
And welcome back to the bottom of the 5th inning. 6th inning, excuse me. And it looks like Sydney Struve has come on to pitch for the Wolverines. I'm going to assume that Abby Schreck is in center field for the Wolverines. So a nice job by Grace Furman on the night for the Wolverines, only giving up those 2 runs. Grace did have several strikeouts on the night. 7 strikeouts to my count. She did give up a few base on balls. And just a couple of hits on the night from Furman, so a nice job. So Sydney Struve coming on the pitch. Of course, Sydney has started a few games for the Wolverines on relief tonight. 2-2 record on the year, 30 innings pitched, giving up 18 hits, 13 earned runs, 34 base on balls, and 33 strikeouts. So just about even with balls and base on balls and strikeouts for Sydney. Ball 1 to Bailey Verhelst, leading off. And there she's back in the strike zone. 1-1 to Bailey. Bailey has walked her 2 plate appearances so far tonight. Be a little bit high there from Sydney. One 2-1 count here to Bailey. That one's a sharp line drive back up the middle. So Bailey gets her first hit on the night. So we are in the bottom of the 5th inning here. Just looking at my scorebook again. Do have a runner on. Looks like we're going to have a pinch runner. It's going to bring up Cadence Klein for the Hawks. Cadence has struck out both times looking. It's going to be a little bit high, and it's going to allow the runner to go to second base. I believe the pinch runner is Abigail Kunzman. Pinch running for first baseman Bailey Verhelst. So 1 ball. Strike 1, swing in there. 1-1, no outs here in this bottom of the 5th inning. Be fouled off. 1-2 count. Like I said earlier, lots of action tonight on Fuller Digital. We got St. Mary's, Rims and St. Mary's baseball versus Unity. OABCIG softball at Westwood. MMCRU baseball at Trinity. Strike 3 swinging. Anna's going to have to throw down. And she beats out the throw, so she's going to reach on a swinging strikeout. It's going to send Kunzman to third base. So 2 runners on here with no outs in this bottom of the 2nd. South O'Brien, or bottom of the 5th. South O'Brien leading 13-2. It's going to bring up Trey Haig, who is now the pitcher for the Hawks. A little bit high. On the pitch, Cadence Klein goes to second base, so 2 runners in scoring position for the Hawks. Strike swinging. Well behind that one. Of course, on AM 1440, we got Keith Crane with Cherokee Braves softball action, I believe, tonight. 1-1 pitch is going to be high. 2-1. Walks have kind of been Sydney's Achilles heel so far this season. See if she can get back in that strike zone. That one's fouled off. Nice pitch by Sydney. It's going to even the count out 2-2. Two count, no outs. Runners on second and third. And Sydney doesn't take a lot of time between pitches out there. Comes back pretty quick, and that one's going to miss high. 3-2. And that's going to be high and load the bases. It's a 3rd base on balls tonight for Trey Haig. So 3 walks tonight. It looks like we're going to have another a courtesy runner for the pitcher. It's going to be Emily Mutombo. Running at first base. Kind of reminds me of Dikembe Mutombo. Used to play basketball in the NBA. Dikembe, of course, the center for Denver for quite a few years. Denver Nuggets.
You're showing your age.
Kyle says I'm showing my.
I know what you're talking about.
Kyle says I'm showing my age, but keep in mind he's 4 or 5 years older than I am, so. It's going to bring up Ellie Masterbergen, the catcher, to the plate. Bases loaded here, no outs. There's a strike from Sydney. No room for error here. Do have that nice 11-run cushion lead, though. Strike 2. Excuse me, it looks like this is Jasmine Lux batting, so different batter up there. And strike 3. So Lux strikes out swinging. She was in the catcher's position there, Ellie Masterburn. So I don't know if maybe she was just pinch hitting. But that's going to bring up designated player, Ellie Klein. She struck out swinging twice tonight. So 1 strikeout. It's going to be outside. Ball 1 to Ellie. .1-0 pitch is going to be swung on, fouled off. That one looked to be a little bit high. I don't know if that was more of a defensive swing, like the pitch is getting close to me, I'm going to swing at it, but Irregardless, it worked for strike one. 1-1 count to Ellie Klein. There's strike two. 1-2 count. See if Sydney can get back-to-back strikeouts here. Leadoff hitter Hannah Jokums on deck. And whoa, that was a hot shot. Hannah there on the... I think you can just catch that on the camera there, but yeah, that was a lefty batting, and you got to be awake over there. That one was a hot shot towards Hannah. Another one down that third base line.
I don't know, third base line.
You can see Coach Post kind of put her hands up by her mouth. You got to make sure as that runner you're in foul territory. Of course, if you get hit when it's in fair, you get hit with the ball, you're out. So always important to be outside of that foul line. 1-2 count yet to Ellie Klein. Another one fouled off towards that HMS Hawks dugout. Does that have a fence guard in it there? No, so I'm right in the dugout, huh? So she's trying to take her own teammates out. 1-2 count yet to Ellie Klein. If I was Sydney here, I think I would throw a changeup that would throw her way off with all those foul balls. Kind of getting the timing down to the pitch.
Yep.
Mix up your speed pitcher a little bit. Ooh, stayed with the fastball. That one just missed outside. It's going to bring the count 2-2. Not a bad pitch. Never know if you get her to chase. Nice job by Struve. That one's going to be out. And going to double her off at second base. So they have an F1, and then the runner at second base gets caught leading off too far. That's going to be the third out of the inning. So HMS loads the bases, doesn't score any runs. South O'Brien does get out of that without any runs allowed there. And it looks like that is going to be the end of the ball game. So South O'Brien is going to win this thing 13-2 on the run rule. South O'Brien, of course, with that big fifth inning there, scoring the 8 runs to blow things open. Tell you what, let's go ahead and take a couple of timeouts here, Kyle. We'll come back and kind of recap this game, and we'll call her a night.
TCA, they are working hard every day to make sure each home and business in O'Brien County can connect with today's world. Whether you are in town or in the country, they have a variety of internet solutions for you, now with increased speeds. They also offer managed Wi-Fi to ensure your network signal is strong and secure. Call 930-5593. Stop in or visit their website, tcaexpress.com.
Communities working together for a better tomorrow at TCA.
K Insurance and Real Estate in Sutherland, they recognize the value of teamwork and believe that hard work pays off both in sports and in life. They wish all the athletes competing this season good luck and encourage you to put your all into practice today to achieve victory tomorrow. Trust and teamwork. Contact Mark Berman, your local Grinnell Mutual agent at 1-885-843-5599 at J&K Insurance and Real Estate today for all your insurance needs. Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
And we are back with the final here of 13-2 up at Hartley with South O'Brien winning this thing. South O'Brien going to go on to a 5-3 record on the season. And, of course, the Hawks are going to fall to 2-5 on the year. We'll do a quick recap of the game here tonight. South O'Brien, of course, came out in that first inning scoring 4 runs. They scored 4 runs with Hannah Dow being hit by a pitch, a single by Sydney Struve, sacrificed by Taryn Hintz, a triple by Anna Fredrickson, and a single by Sierra DeBoer and Liz Maurer for their 4 runs there in that first inning. South O'Brien did get a run in the second inning. They had Grace Furman hit by a pitch. She was able to come around and score. So run 1 there in the second inning for the Wolverines. South O'Brien didn't put any runs on the board in the third or fourth inning. Did make some noise, just not able to get any runs across. And, of course, batting around there in the 5th inning with several hits for the Wolverines, hitting the ball nice there in that 5th inning. Hannah Dow with a single, Sydney Shrew with a single, Taryn Hintz with a double. That one cleared a double that cleared the bases. Anna Fredrickson had 2 singles in the inning, reaching the plate twice that night. Anna had a triple and 2 singles on the night and a hit by pitch, so a nice night on the night for Anna Fredrickson. Sierra DeBoer with a single also there in that 5th inning, and a base on balls for Sky Raider. So South O'Brien, of course, putting up 8 runs in that top of the 5th inning. The HMS Hawks scored only 2 runs on the night in that bottom of the 1st inning, and they did it without a hit. It was 4 base on balls and a couple wild pitches that allowed those first 2 inning runs to score. So, like I said, South O'Brien is going to move on to 5-3 on the season. HMX falls to 2-5. South O'Brien once again will be home tomorrow night, taking on Unity Christian in Plena. We will also be there to cover the baseball game, and then South O'Brien takes on Cherokee Wednesday night in Cherokee. And then Thursday night, South O'Brien plays at home again, taking on Trinity Christian. So a real opportunity here for South O'Brien to have a great week of softball and pick up potentially 4 wins. So we sure appreciate you joining us for this Fuller Digital Solutions broadcast. We had Kyle Pingree running the computer and camera equipment tonight. Kyle always does a nice job for us. And, of course, I'm Kyle Jorgensen. So appreciate you joining us on this broadcast. Join us tomorrow night for baseball action. Subscribe to Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube page for future broadcasts. Thanks again for joining us. I hope you guys all have a wonderful night, and we will see you next time. Have a great night.